What's up, YouTube? It's the first of the month, so that means it is time for another video. This is the Culverin, and it is a ship of my own design, and it is intended as an in-universe precursor to Mandalorian ships like the Fang and the Comarch or Gauntlet fighter/dropship. As you would expect from such a design, the cockpit rotates. This version is a little bit weak because it's just a too long a double pin axle. Well, the final design reflected on the Rebrickable page has had that corrected to be a little bit more sturdy. Yeah, so we'll ignore that for now. But the cockpit does, in fact, rotate fully, and you can see I've got the bottom tiled off there. Ship has a pair of laser cannons mounted to the nose, and then one on the inside of each wing. You'll notice those wing connections look a little weird. I'll get to that in a minute. We've got 3 engines on the back. Really proud of the shaping on this, on the body of this. A couple of intakes on the front. They are just cosmetic. They're just a black brick behind there for looks, and a pair of thrusters mounted just inside each wing. I decided to go with white and gray for this version. There's also a brightly colored version that's inspired by Boba Fett's armor colors on the page. Other than the colors, the parts of those are identical, and they have both been updated to reflect the small changes I mentioned. This canopy is only in orange, which is interesting, but it looks good. Anyway, I decided to go with white and gray. Because I was able to get a hold of the Ambush on Mandalore battle pack. So I have a couple of these Imperial Commandos. This is also the cheaper version to build because of the colors. He will fit in there. There's enough space for him to fit in there with his little tile rocket pack. And as well as his blaster is in there somewhere. Now, the reason why these wings look a little odd is because they're actually modular. You can see on the bottom here, there's these pins holding it in. And if you notice, there was, at the beginning of the video, you saw the edge of this TIE Fighter here off to the side. This is the TIE Fighter from the Rebuild the Galaxy X-Wing and TIE Fighter mashup set that released in 2024. Or was it early 2025? I forget. Anyway, it's the same system, although I used these Technic pins rather than or Technic axles rather than the stopper axles used on here, just because they were cheaper. But once you remove that, you can pop this whole thing off. Now, unfortunately, I made a little bit of a mistake on the design for these originally. And these wings will fit onto both the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. Yeah. And you can see a picture of that on my Rebrickable. But the TIE Fighter and X-Wing wings will not fit onto this. It's because the slot for them is 2 bricks deep, it's 2 studs deep, whereas these, it is only 1 stud deep, and then extends partially on the top. They are also 1 plate thicker. Later designs that I've done in this lineup reflect that and are fully compatible. And that is noted on the respective Rebrickable pages. I will fix that later. Anyway, I am very pleased with how this came out. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Dark Lord out.